I logged in with a different user ID. Here, can you see it looks different?
Yes.
Okay. This is again your old user ID, old profile. If you want to change, you can change it here. Theme settings, and you can change it to different settings.
Okay.
See, you have SAP signature theme. This is general, people use this setting. If I come back, log off and log in again, you see the theme changes.
Yes.
Okay, suppose if you don't like this is the old SAP ECC's famous thing.
Mm.
Now the latest one is Belly's theme. This is coming up with SAP S4HANA.
Okay.
Okay, this is the same thing I logged in. So get used to this Belly's theme.
Okay.
Still, we are old people now.
Mm-hmm.
We are very much used to that.
Other than
SAP
Belize, we are using Blue Crystal, I think, right?
Blue Crystal. We were
Yes.
using Blue Crystal. We can use any theme. That doesn't
Mm.
matter.
Yes, yes, yes.
So Belly's theme is the one which comes with SAP. So you use that one.
Okay.
It looks new, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but we are old people. We are still use that because for a decade we were using that, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden S4HANA comes and we feel like no, we still change the systems. That's our habit. You can ignore it. Even in office we do that. But it's always good to practice with the latest one.
Oh.
So here we need to switch the company code, right? This is not our company code. Our company code is LGUS. I should actually start teaching this. I don't know. One person asked the question, and now I decided like I should explain with the latest version. All this while, no one has put up a question.
Yes. Yes.
Even I never realized my first payment. So vendor, I am writing some random thing, okay? And so we created vendor, right? For LGUS. Let's search for the vendor. This is nothing but Samsung displays, something. Okay. And now, if you see, what are we doing actually here? What are we doing? That is very important. If you don't know what you are doing, what are we doing actually here?
Manual payments
For what?
for vendors, outgoing payments.
Not for vendors. Vendor invoices. You have to be very clear
Yes. Okay.
accounting.
Okay.
So
Vendor.
you are making the manual payment. That is using F-50. In the real time, you are owning such a large company, and every day there will be numerous number of transactions. Can you make payment for each of them manually? Is it possible?
No.
And what is the point in using SAP system if it doesn't provide the automatic thing? That
Yes.
is nothing but automatic payment run. That is next topic. We'll discuss that. That can be done using F110. Okay. This you might have heard, and in every interview there will be a question on it.
No.
This is going to be very, very important one. Do you want me to explain this topic in detail, or you want to just an overview of it, F110 when I am explaining it?
Explain in detail.
If I explain in detail, there will be a 99% chance that sometimes you will be out of coverage area, but if you are ready, I can still explain.
Okay. No problem. Explain.
Can explain, so I can explain you different scenarios like file generation, output file generations.
Yes.
See, general execution will be simple. That will be like starting, you need to select the parameters. That is nothing but whom you are going to pay, with what payment method you are going to pay, and what are the documents you are going to consider. That is simple. Second step is proposal. You will generate a proposal that I'm going to pay for all these things. Just you will cross verify. If
Mm.
there is anything which you want to avoid, you will avoid that.
Okay.
And then third step is payment. Once
Mm.
you execute the payment, the SAP will process the payments. But after this comes the issue. The beginner level, usually I explain these three steps and close it. But payment can generate different kinds of outputs. So you can take the printout from the system. You think once, do you think really?
What? Hello.
One second.
Okay.
So normally the payment medium will generate.
Hello.
One second. So now this now whatever payments you are making, are you making it to the bank or you are making within SAP?
Within the SAP.
So whatever invoices you are posting within SAP, you are just clearing the invoices within SAP.
Yes.
But what you will have, uh, what actually who will make the payment from one person to another person?
Bank.
The bank is an intermediary. They
Yes.
should be conveyed with the information what we are going to process in our company.
Yes.
So there will be different levels of hierarchies in the organization and different modes of payment. So what are the different modes of payment? Check.
Yes.
And then what you will have?
Online transfer. Bank transfer.
Some etc. Direct
Mm.
debit and all, like you can directly debit, like how if
Yes.
you do some sign up like EMI or something where you
Mm.
enroll and you will do the authorized signature, you can deduct money directly from my bank account for 6
Yes.
months or 24 months. You will sign, right?
Yes.
Most of the times if you do it from Amazon, and it will be like by default it will be. I think this you can have the option of subscription basis.
Yes.
Suppose you subscribe for something and you will give the provision and access to them to direct debit. So there will be different kinds of payment scenarios. So ignore all of it. So whatever the different modes of payment might be, bank should be aware of the details. So our SAP system can be connected with the bank in multiple ways. Either we can print the output from our system,
Okay.
F110, which will contain the details of the vendors for whom the bank transfer should be done. That
Mm.
output will be there. So we can download the output of the F110 transaction code, and we can upload this into the bank.
Yeah.
Upload this in the bank portal. So can you directly upload the bank portal? Bank will always ask in a specific format, right? You can't
Yes.
simply do it as you like. Whenever you go to the bank, there will be a deposit form. Similarly, for large companies, they will ask them to submit in a prescribed format. Mostly it will be MT940. This is one of the famous format.
Okay.
Okay, it's not necessary that all banks should follow the same format, right?
Mm.
So you will have different formats based on different bank, whatever formats they will. You can create different bank formats in the system, and the output you are going to generate, right? This
Yeah.
print output you can generate in the form of DMEE. Okay, this is called some flat file creation. This is very advanced. Okay, you can
Mm.
download the outputs in a text format or XML format or anything, as your choice. Okay, whatever you
Okay.
name that, you can get the output. Mostly the downloaded format is TXT or XML.
Okay. Once after uploading the print output, we will get this download file,
Yeah,
right?
once this print output is uploaded in the bank portal,
Mm.
so you will pass manually, you will email them. If it
Okay.
is a small organization, what you will do is you will generate the output in the bank format, and you will go and submit it to the banks, or you will email the bank manager. Bank
Mm.
manager will do the transfer.
Okay.
Okay, this is number one. Number two, this is going to be less costly. This print output, and you go and manually submit in the bank. There is another thing. If your company is a very big global company and you want to have the direct live wire access of the
Okay.
bank,
Mm.
what do you do in that case? You will establish a connection between that bank and your company, right?
Yes.
So in that case, you can directly transfer the amount to the bank portal itself. So
Okay.
you will have some bank credentials, their login portal. There will be a lot of things. Okay, here don't get confused. As soon as you make the payment, it will directly go and save in the bank folder. Bank will ask you to place it in a particular folder.
Okay.
So the output file that you generated, you can place it in a particular bank folder. Okay. So
Okay.
bank, their side, their system will pick the data from that folder and it will process. Whichever is there in that folder, they will process it. You're getting me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And another way is there. So normally, if it is even more bigger company, what they will have a treasury team. You're getting me?
Mm.
Finance team will only manage the finances, but the actual payments will be made by treasury team, right? Suppose
Yes.
if you have any government authority or very large organization, when you are dealing with them, or if you have some famous temple, very big temple,
Mm.
like if you take Tirupati, there will be
Mm.
treasurer, right?
Yes.
He is responsible for the person to transfer the amounts. So
Okay.
what actually, why you need treasury system? The treasury system is the person who is a wealth manager. So he will decide, okay, I have now this much amount of money. Should I invest this? How should I store this amount in the bank? Should I buy bonds? Should I buy gold and preserve it? Or should I buy some stocks and keep it? Or what is the operating income of my company? Or should I, how he will manage his wealth of the organization? Sometimes
Okay.
they will buy commodities. Sometimes they will wait for the transfer. Sometimes they will have a hunch that they will do hedging. You know hedging, right?
Yes.
So I will not confuse you. Since you are from accounting background, I'm going in detail. I don't want you to confuse much. So you can do a hell lot of things with treasury system. End of the day, what I want my point is, a finance person will execute the F110, and this will be transferred to another system called SAP Treasury System.
Okay.
Okay, they will transfer it in the form of IDOC.
Okay.
You getting me?
Mm.
Whatever details you need to make the payment, that will be sent in the form of IDOC. There will be two type of IDOCs. If you are transferring from SAP system to external system, it is going to be outbound IDOC.
Okay.
If SAP system is receiving something from external system, that is going to be inbound IDOC.
Okay.
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 So once you will here, what you will do when you execute the F110 program, you are not going to share any details with the bank. You are directly sharing it with the treasury team here.
Okay.
So treasury system will receive the outbound
Outbound.
details. Then they will make the payment.
Okay.
You are being confused.
No. No.
Much details, right?
Mm.
Now we understood the scenarios, right? At least.
Yes. Yes. I understood.
So when they ask in the interview, you can at least answer.
Yes. Yes.
So what you can do is they will say what are the different print outputs that you can generate from the F110. You can say DME output, IDOC output, and you can generate different flat files. You can create the structure.
Okay.
So this is basically called form data. Anyhow, I'll
Mm.
explain during the F110 run. Okay,
Okay.
all of it. So much details. Normally, what I'll do is I'll only explain this particular step. I will not explain this print output.
Okay.
So for you, I'm exclusively teaching because you already have taken a course elsewhere. So this is going to be some eye opener for you. And in the interviews, it will be an added advantage.
Yes.
Usually I take this part in intermediate course, advanced part.
Can you
Okay.
please make a note of this in the notes?
This all steps,
Yes.
I will see this, for this to function, you need a bank connection, RFC
Mm.
connection. We need the help of Vapor. That is
Okay.
not possible.
Yes.
And in this case, we need treasury system, which we don't have. We only
Yes.
have
Yes.
SAP system.
Just
So,
make a note of it. I'll
so
have
I will
a.
explain you in the session this one.
Okay.
Okay. This part is very famous and most of
Mm.
the companies use this. This is used by only few companies, but it is easy anyhow. Once you understand this DME part, you will understand this one also. Right now, due to limitations, I'll be able to explain this topic in detail.
Okay. Okay. No problem. But make a note of this.
Yeah,
Then I
yeah,
can
sure.
understand the extent
Anyhow,
of payments.
anyhow, I will be starting F110, right? That time I
Yes.
will tell you. You don't have to worry about it. Since, okay. Okay. Oh shit. There is something else here. We created the house bank also.
Yes. Yes.
Here we are.
Yes.
Automatic payment run is again going to be a adding. Okay. So here we are.